Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a current favourites video for you. I know the trend is to kind of do like monthly favourites, and I have done that in the past, but at the moment it's just not working for me. I can't really commit to doing like a favourites each month, and also I find that some months I have like loads of favourites and it's kind of too many for one video, and other months I just struggle to find stuff and I don't feel like I'm kind of doing it justice. So I thought if I just do sort of a current favourites, I can do them as often as I like, but still show you sort of some of my favourite things. I've got quite a mixture of stuff here today, some beauty, fashion, and then some other random bits as well. So I'm not going to do them in any order. I will just pick them up and go through them and tell you what I've got and why I like it. So I am going to start with some tea. If you know me well, you'll know that I am a big fan of tea. I have a lot of mugs, which drives my mum slightly mad because the cupboards are just full of my mugs. But I love tea and I'm always looking to try new teas. And I came across a company called Bluebird Tea. I think they have a shop which is based in Brighton. I think I actually found them. I follow a blog by Carrie called Carrie Brighton. I'll link it in the down bar below. It's a great blog, you should really check it out. Her photos are great. And I think I saw that she'd gone to the to the cafe once or something, and it looked really lovely, so I looked into it and found they actually sell their teas and things like that online. So I decided to place a bit of an order. I must admit I kind of went a little bit overboard, but I thought I'll just show you a couple of the teas that I picked up. So I got these like ones like this. They come in like a little pack. They are 20 grams. I don't know how many teas you get out of this. I can't remember. It says it on the website. I mean, I've had these for a little while now because I got quite a few. They're lasting me quite a long time. But I just thought it was a really good way of like trying their teas without buying like the massive, well, not massive, but the bigger boxes of them. So this one is called Terry's Tea. It's a bit like Terry's Chocolate Orange, I suppose. It smells amazing. All of them smell really good. And the tastes, like when you actually have the tea, I find are really good as well. I find with some teas they can smell really nice, but when you drink them they're just like, you don't get that taste. With Bluebird teas you definitely get the taste. So I've got Terry's one, I've got a candy floss one which is so good. They're all like quite natural stuff. I mean, the Terry's one's got hibiscus, apple pieces, rose hip, cocoa shells, orange peel, orange blossom. They're just like a really good thing to have, like if you want like a bit of a sweet treat but you don't want to like binge on chocolate or sugar or whatever. These are really good. So yeah, candy floss, and then I've also brought up a black forest one, which also smells amazing. And when I bought these, because these are loose teas, I think they do sell them in tea bags as well, but I wanted to get the loose teas, but I didn't have anything to sort of put them like in you know, to infuse them. So I went on Amazon and picked up this little guy here. He's basically like a silicone little man, and his bottom half comes off. It's got little sort of holes in it. You put your loose tea in there, pop him back on, which isn't too difficult. Hang him over the side of your cup, and then pour the water in and the tea will infuse out of him. I'll try and link to him below. They do a few different ones. I think there's a pug that you can get, which I was quite tempted by. He's great. The only problem is there's a couple of the teas that are very fine and the holes in this are a bit big, so you get sort of some of the bits in there. So I need to try and get another one, perhaps one of like the metal ones that that have like the really tiny holes, so that the tea won't come out. But generally he's really good, easy to clean, didn't cost that much, and I just think he's quite fun. So yeah, Bluebird teas, I have definitely been loving this month, well, the last few months actually, and I've got quite a lot to get through. I will try and do a blog post on them as well, because I'd like to kind of show you which teas I bought and what I really think of all of them and things like that. So I haven't got one up at the moment, but keep your eyes peeled on my blog because there will be something fairly soon, hopefully. Okay, so my next favourite at the moment is a Micellar Water. I'm quite a big fan of Micellar Waters actually. I I kind of think it's a nice, it's fairly easy way to take off your makeup and to cleanse your face. But it all feels, it feels quite natural and nice. Anyway, Nivea sent me a couple of them new Micellar Waters. I have done a blog post on these. I will try and link it below if I remember. This one is the Sensitive Caring one, and I really like this. They're really good value for money, and it does feel really nice on my skin. It doesn't leave my skin feeling tight or, you know, irritated or anything like that. I don't think it's got any kind of scent in it or anything like that. Can't remember. No, not really. They have like 3 different ones, I think. This is a sensitive one. I can't remember the other 2, but they're on my blog. But yeah, I really like it. It's quite a nice thing to use. So yeah, I quite like the Nivea Micellar Water. Right, next up is a beauty favourite, and it is the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. I use the shade number 51 Vanilla, oh no, Light Vanilla. Let's read the English bit. But yeah, I really like this foundation. Before this I was using, oh, what was it? It was one from Benefit in like an orangey packet. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. And I really liked that one, and I wanted to find one that was a bit cheaper, that I also liked. And this one, I guess, is more on the expensive like side of the drugstore range, but I find it really nice. It's easy to put on, it blends nicely, it feels good on my skin. Yeah, I really like it. I think they have quite a lot of different going to say flavours, a lot of different shades. There's also a few other Bourjois foundations that I'm really interested to try, but yeah, at the moment I've really been loving this one. Coverage wise, it's kind of like medium coverage, I suppose. You could build it up, but for me it does the job, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So that is another one of my favourite things this month, or the last few months, whatever you want to say. I just have to apologise about the lighting. It's driving me mad. The sun just keeps coming in and out. I've like lifted my blinds up, put them down, and I just can't get the decent lighting that I want. It's on my list to buy some proper light, like studio lighting, but at the moment this is what I've got, and that's what I've got to work with, so we're just going to go with it. So on to my next favourite. It's a bit of a random favourite, and I kind of feel like a bit of an old granny for talking about these, but something that I've like religiously been wearing this month, the last few months, sorry, are like fluffy socks, or I don't know if you'd call them bed socks, or slipper socks, shall I say. And my favourite pair at the moment are these Cath Kidston ones, which I think I might have got for Christmas, I can't remember. They've got like little dogs on them. They're really soft. They've got like the, what would you call it, like the little things on the bottom to stop you slipping. And yeah, like just in the evenings I like to put these on, like when I'm downstairs and watching the telly and what have you. I take them off when I go to bed because I hate sleeping in socks. Just, I don't know, I don't like having socks on my feet in bed. But yeah, just for keeping my feet warm in the evening, because it's just been really cold and horrible in England. I love a good slipper sock. So I thought I'd include those in my favourites. Next up is a kind of beauty, I guess, item, and it is this lip butter from Nivea. I got this for Christmas as well, actually, and I have used some before. They do a lot of different flavours. This one's coconut, and it just smells amazing. Like, if you don't like coconut, obviously you're not going to like this one, but I can't get the lid off. It smells really good. It's like a really thick kind of buttery cream. It's not, I don't think it's the kind of stuff that you would sort of put on and go out in, because it's quite visible, like you can see like you've got this sort of cream on your lips. But I put it on my lips every night before I go to bed, and I really do think that it makes a difference. You know, it really sinks in overnight and just helps keep my lips feeling nice and not cracked and horrible with this like cold, horrible weather. But yeah, as I said, they do other flavours. I think there's like blueberry and raspberry, and stuff like that, and they just smell amazing, which is always great. Kind of makes you want to eat it sometimes, but I wouldn't recommend that. Not too expensive, and they do last quite a while. Like, although they look quite small, like you don't need that much on your lips, like a little goes a long way. So yeah, really been loving that. Okay, so another one of my favourites this month is another beauty thing, and it is this, what do you call it, eye cream. It's from Origins. It's called No Puffery Cooling Roll-On for Puffy Eyes. I've had it quite a while actually, and I've been using it for quite a while, so I thought it was quite a good thing to put in this video. But yeah, basically it's like a little roll-on thing that you just like roll under your eyes. I don't really know if you're meant to do it like during the daytime or at night. I do it at night usually, but it's just really nice. Like, I often feel like my eyes are quite puffy and like irritated and stuff, and just like rolling this on them like before I go to bed, it just makes, like, leaves them feeling really nice. It's cooling, like it says. Yeah, I really enjoy using it, and I would definitely be repurchasing it. I've had it for quite a while actually, and I've got just under half left, so it lasts really well. It's not like the cheapest thing, but I really enjoy using it, sorry. So yeah, it's great. I am looking for another eye cream because I get really dark circles under my eyes, and I don't know, I want to find something that might help them. I know it's probably kind of a bit of a lost cause really, because I think they're often kind of a genetic thing that aren't going to go away, but yeah, if anyone's got any recommendations of sort of eye creams that I could give a try, that are meant for dark circles, I'd really like to hear them. So yeah, let me know in the down bar below if you've got any recommendations. Okay, so my next favourite is another kind of random one, I suppose, and it is this Wheatie bag thing, cushion, I don't know what you want to call it. It's basically like a long fluffy piece of fabric with, like, I don't know, rice or something, wheat inside it. You put it in the microwave, and it heats up, and then you can kind of put it around your neck, or you could put it that way and lie on your back with it. But it's basically, I guess, for sort of pain relief. That's why I bought it anyway. I've been having a lot of problems with pain, like in the back of my head and down my neck, and I've tried like the little, like, you can get Wheatie bags that are kind of that, and they just don't stay on. I found this one on Amazon, and I was like, oh, I'll give that a try. It's really great. You know, like having it around your neck, it is lovely. The only thing is it doesn't stay warm for that long, which is a bit annoying because you have to keep heating it up. They also suggest that when you put it in the microwave, you put like a glass of water in there with it. It's meant to like make it last longer or something. It's all just a bit of a faff, but when it is nice and hot, it does help a bit, I find. And it's really nice. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do in the summer, because in the summer you don't tend to want like heat on you, but maybe I can try something cold instead. But yeah, it wasn't that expensive. I will try and link it below if I can find the one that I bought, but they're pretty easily available, and yeah, I really like it. Right, so I've got 2 more items for you, and then I'm going to go on to something else, a bit more about that in a minute. So the next item that I have been really loving recently is a perfume, and it is the Vera Wang Princess perfume. Now, I think this was probably one of the first perfumes I ever bought, like when I was sort of a teenager and was just starting to get into sort of like grown-up perfumes and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Vera Wang Princess was one of the first ones that I got, and I hadn't used it since then for ages, and then one of my friends, Leanne, she sent it to me for Christmas, and when I smelled it, it just brought back like so many memories. I love the scent. Oops. Oh, it's just like, I'm not very good at describing scents, but it's very girly, and I find it quite a comforting scent. I love the bottle. It's heart-shaped with a little crown as the lid. Not a particularly expensive perfumes, like in the scheme of perfumes, but yeah, I just love it. I think it is great for younger sort of teens like getting into perfume, but I also think it's really good for adults and, you know, whoever else, because I really love the smell. And yeah, so thank you, Leanne, for sending me that. I'm very much appreciative of it and enjoying using it. Okay, right, so my last favourite is a item of clothing. Trying to decide what to call it, fashion, yeah, whatever. Yes, it's an item of clothing, and it's actually a coat, and it's going to be really difficult for me to show you this, but it had to be included in my favourites because I have been wearing this pretty much every day when I've gone out of the house recently. It's a super dry coat. I just cannot even fit it in. It's called a wind cheetah. It's kind of like navy blue with pink details. I just love it. It's got a hood, and then it's got this like fleecy lining inside, which is just amazing. Yeah, really warm, really comfortable. I love this bit on the sleeves. You've got like a little hole here to put your thumb through so that you can keep your hands warm. But yeah, I really love it. My mum bought it for me for my birthday last year because I wanted a coat that was both waterproof and warm, because I've got waterproofs that aren't warm and I've got warm coats that aren't waterproof, so I wanted something that did both and had a hood. And I looked on Superdry and found this one. Not cheap, I must admit, but I'm getting so much wear out of it, and I think it's going to last me a long time. So yes, I'm really pleased with that, and I think my mum's quite pleased as well, because obviously, you know, she bought it for me and it's nice for her to see me wearing it. But yeah, I would really recommend it actually. I know a lot of people wear Superdry coats, and you know, it's kind of one of those things that seem like everyone seems to have, but I can really understand why, because they are so comfortable. And like, seriously, if you can, I would get this fleecy lining, because it is just, oh, it's so lovely. Right, so for the last bit of this video, I wanted to include some fellow bloggers and YouTubers that I've really been enjoying. I like people to do this when I watch videos, because I feel like it's a chance to like discover other YouTubers to follow, other bloggers to read and things like that. So I wanted to include some of my favourites. I'll link them all down below. I've got them on my phone here, which is why I'm looking down. So I'm just going to go through them fairly quickly. There's not, you know, I can't say huge amounts about them, but you know, I will tell you why I like them. So I'm going to start with Brogan. Her channel is Brogan Tate XO, I think. Really enjoy her. She does weekly vlogs. I think she's been doing them for just over a year now. She seems like a really lovely person. She's quite local to me, which is nice, so I'm hoping to be able to meet her at a meetup fairly soon. But yeah, her vlogs are great. She also does like sit down videos as well, but I think her vlogs are definitely my favourite. So the next one YouTuber I've been enjoying is Mrs. Meldrum. She does a kind of range of videos. She does vlogs, she does sit down videos. She's got two little girls who are just adorable. Really nice lady. Yeah, that's all I've got to say really. Go watch her, she's really great. Next up is Jodie from Just Jodes. I've only discovered her fairly recently, but I'm slightly addicted. Like, I went through a lot of her old videos and just like binge watched them. Yeah, she's just lovely, really nice girl. Her content is great. She does a lot on Snapchat, so definitely follow her on Snapchat. She just seems like a really nice girl. Very bubbly, happy. I always feel good when I watch her videos, so I would definitely recommend going to watch her. Who else is on my list? Okay, so the next person is Becky from Talk Becky Talk. I think I discovered her, I was watching Fleur de Force, and then it came up in like the suggested videos, and yeah, I really love her videos. She's very honest, very relatable. Her editing skills are brilliant. I love the way she does sort of her routines and things like that. She's really great at like replying to people's comments and interacting with like people who follow her. She loves tea, which is why like I really like her. She's celiac, I'm generally gluten-free, so I find it quite helpful when she talks about food and things like that. But yeah, I really enjoy her videos, and again, another one that seems like such a really nice person. 3 more to go. The next one is What Olivia Did. I've only recently started watching Olivia's videos, but again, she just seems like a really lovely person. I like her fashion sense, the way she talks about clothes and things like that, her homeware stuff. She I think she's done a record tour recently which looks really good. Yeah, she just seems really lovely. I feel like I'm saying the same thing about everybody, but yeah, go watch her videos. I'm sure you will like them as much as I do. And then there's a couple of vloggers that I wanted to mention. Carrie Brighton I've already mentioned when I was talking about the tea. Definitely go and check out her blog because her photos are great. Yeah, I love her blog posts. Like, I could just scroll through for hours. She lives in Brighton, so there's always like lovely photos of Brighton and things like that. And then the other blogger that I will always big up because she's brilliant is Becky from Milk Bubble Tea. Again, her photos are brilliant, really like clean white, just really, yeah, Pinteresty stuff. She's got a gorgeous little dog called Oscar. Again, she's a really nice lady. Yeah, I love her blog, so go check her out. She occasionally does videos as well, so I'll try and link her YouTube channel down below as well so that you can check that out. And that is everybody. So I really hope you have enjoyed hearing about some of my current favourites. It's kind of been a bit of a random jumble, but that's just me, you know. I'm sure you're getting to know that by now. But yeah, if you've enjoyed that, I'd be really happy if you gave me a like and a thumbs up. Same thing, I think. But also, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. It's lovely to kind of know if people are enjoying what I do or not. I'd love to hear about some of you. I can't speak. I'd love to hear about some of the things that you've been loving recently, your favourites. If you've got any ideas for videos that you'd like to see, please do let me know. And I think that is everything. So I will say goodbye and see you in my next video. Bye guys.